one of the first world leaders to pay public tribute to South Africa's first black president was America's first black president, Barack Obama.
CCTV's Jessica Stone has more now on the leading Americans who've been celebrating the life of Nelson Mandela. Jessica?
And what's been so striking, really, Anand, is how many American leaders say they owe their inspiration to Nelson Mandela and his example, especially his message of forgiveness and reconciliation. They say it's needed now more than ever before. At a time of heightened regional tensions in the Asia-Pacific, U.S. Vice President Joe Biden paused with a Korean audience to honor Nelson Mandela's moral leadership.
We need women and men like Nelson Mandela in this moment of great change that's taking place in the world.
America's top diplomat John Kerry paused to eulogize Mandela after leaving the negotiating table to try to settle one of the world's longest-running conflicts, the Middle East. Kerry cited Mandela's legacy of forgiving deep wounds and moving forward.
He will be remembered as a pioneer for peace, and there are some people, I think, in the course of life who truly you meet and you are touched by them and you're forever changed by the experience. Nelson Mandela is one of those people.
Barack Obama's wife, Michelle, and their daughters were able to meet Mandela before he died, but not Obama himself. He was hoping to meet Mandela in June when he traveled to South Africa, but by then Mandela was too ill. Obama instead met with Mandela's family and took his own family to the prison cell on Robben Island, the crucible that helped forge Mandela into the leader who inspired another son of Africa to get involved in politics.
The first thing I ever did that involved an issue or a policy or politics was a protest against apartheid. I know now that something inside me was stirring at the time, something important. And that was the belief that I could be part of something bigger than myself. That my own salvation was bound up with those of others.
It was a message that Obama shared with students in Cape Town, South Africa over the summer. But it isn't just U.S. political leaders who are mourning Mandela's passing. African-American sports legends, influenced by Mandela's own connection to the sports world, are remembering him as well. Golf legend Tiger Woods, a rare African-American athlete in a white-dominated sport, recalled the lunch he had with his father and Mandela in 1998.
Well, I don't think any of us probably here could have survived that and come out as humble and as dignified as he did, and to lead an entire nation. But he basically led the world when he came out, and I think that's a testament to his will and his spirit and who he was.
And Mandela had a soft spot in his heart for boxing. It was something he pursued as a young man. He had a special connection to Muhammad Ali, another civil rights great in the United States, who issued this statement after the death of Nelson Mandela, quote, "In part, he taught us forgiveness on a grand scale. His was a spirit born free, destined to soar above the rainbows." Anand, Mike?
Jessica, do we know at this stage whether President Obama will be leading the U.S. delegation to the funeral?
We do know that he plans to go. Those plans are still fluid, but we expect that he will travel to South Africa next week. And we also are hearing that George W. Bush, former president, and his wife will also be on Air Force One traveling there. At this point, though, we do not know whether Obama will make any public remarks at the funeral.
Okay, thanks, Jessica. Jessica Stone there at the White House.